So hi everyone, Nitu with us again, and she will share with us her experience in 2 weeks. She just completed 2 week working as a pharmacy technician in one of the pharmacy in Australia. So she did not write any exam because she is preparing for CAPS exam, and then she can be a pharmacist. So she already completed from India bachelor degree, master degree in pharmacy. So she just migrated to Australia. So she is working and she is going to share her journey. And these 2 weeks, what is the difference in the working style and what she learned in those days. Is there any training or something they are given in each and everything she's going to start?
If it is not, if it is OTC medicines, then they can take.
They can take.
But
Yeah.
there is a fixed limitation.
Yeah.
If it is not, then if it is the prescription-based medicine, then he or she, the patient, need to follow up by the pharmacist, because all the responsibilities goes to pharmacist. If suppose here are the counters, they can take medicines themselves. If it is prescription-based medicine, if any patient have taken by themselves,
So
then
they
where
cannot
yes,
dispense.
no. If when they came to the billing counter, or when they tries to escape from the pharmacy, there will be the beep of sound in
Yeah.
whole the pharmacy,
Yeah.
and the guard will catch him immediately,
Yes,
and their bags will be checked, and after finding the medicines, he will be punished. At the frequent time, he will be punished that
Yes,
he is
yes,
carrying the prescription-based medicine without the permission.
Without a permission.
Yes, and if it is hidden in the bag or any cost. And one more thing I found, if some patients take the medicines from the pharmacy, and there is the difference, the counter, billing counter and the pharmacy dispensary.
Yeah.
If suppose you have taken the medicines from the pharmacy and came and you didn't came to the dispensing, and you kept it the bag and went.
Yeah.
At that time, what happens if for example, if it isn't beeped or you are not cased, when next time you will come to buy the medicines, or any shop, any chemist warehouse or any pharmacy, then your name will be already given there,
Name
and
or
the
your
medicines will be
Medicare
pending.
number. Yes.
And the medicine will be pending on your name, so anyone will know that you haven't paid for this medicine.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and immediately you
I
will be
mean,
caught.
फिर तुम there is no chance, you cannot
Escape,
चोरी
no.
नहीं कर सकते.
No.
You cannot escape. You have to must pay.
Yes, you have to pay it, and all the records are kept there, because they need to inform to the government each and every records for the 1 tablet or 10 tablets,
Yeah.
anything. So that is very good. As
ये लेबलिंग कैसे करते हैं? द मेडिसिन में जो स्टिक करके देते हैं, तो इंडिविजुअली जैसे कोई एंटीबायोटिक बाय किया, इट्स लाइक प्रोफ्लोक्सासिन या कोई भी,
वो जब पेशेंट जाता है ना फार्मेसी के पास, तो वो क्या ऑलरेडी जीपी से लिखवा के लाया रहता है. And when they take the prescriptions,
Yes.
and they used to identify the date and every information, name with ID cards, their facial ID cards, and then they will take the medicines, and they will ask you what problems do you have again.
Okay.
Yes, they will ask
They will
all
like
the information. Yes.
Cross check.
Yes, cross check all the information there is. If the drugs belongs to you or your family member, they will ask each and everything. And after asking, they will give you the medicines. And while giving you medicines, they will again say you about the interactions and the effects, what may be the consequences, and then only they will hand over you the drugs. So while speaking about the software, I found lots of differences between the software I used to work on in India, and I'm working right now in Australia. Basically, I got lots of features which was lacking in comparison to the India. I won't say all the softwares, because I know only 2 softwares. I have worked only in 2 softwares in India, that's Cross and Suvarna. Suvarna was one of the best software according to me in India, but while working in Australia, I found that these softwares have lots of hidden some informations, like whenever patients used to give us the prescribed drugs, and if some pregnant ladies who was pregnant with their trimesters, and obviously there are lots of drug interactions which sometimes we may miss while giving the drugs, and while dealing with them with lots of products, because all the pharmacies here in this country are included cosmetics and all the materials including our body accessories. So while dealing at that time, I found personally when I was dealing one of the pregnant lady, and there were 2 drugs, and I didn't realize that these are contraindicated to each other, especially for the pregnant lady. But while billing at the time, there was while billing at that time, I found in the corner that it pop up like that these both drugs are not correct for the female, for the pregnant woman, that may got interacted to each other. So she need to consult pharmacist, either a general physician, which are generally known as a GP. We used to call them GP. So there was the information regarding this drug interactions, and the same way we can get in lots of the like heart disease patients, even diabetes patients, if they are interacted with some ingredients, and in this software it will show you that how these drugs are interacted. So they need to be